Hello my dear love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am actually doing a little house renovation for you all. I was gifted Get Famous by one of my lovely subscribers, so shout out to you, boo. I think I don't know if they want to be mentioned on the channel, but I told them thank you. So yeah, I'm weird about stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, I am doing a house renovation of the house called Inner Circle in Del Sol Valley, and I really liked the location of this house and the size of it, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna renovate it because I really wanted to do a build, but I was really unsure what I wanted to build with this content because I was just kind of all over the place, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a house renovation, and so that I can really get a feel for what the content has or is or does or whatever. But anyway, this house is available on the Sims 4 gallery. All you have to do is search my username lukeydean and the hashtag Lukey to find it, and yeah. It is still a one bedroom and one bathroom house. I'm pretty sure this was a starter home, technically, but it's not anymore. Just saying. I kept it a one bedroom, one bathroom, but I added an office as well, just inside. I didn't change too much. I only added a few little walls here and there. I didn't go overboard. And I know changing the roof might be quote unquote cheating in a house renovation because, whatever. I don't really care though. It's The Sims. You can do whatever you want in The Sims. And yeah, I just didn't really much care for how the roof was made. Bless EA, but sometimes their builds are meant to be a little bit meh for you to renovate. So I changed the roofing up just a little bit there. Just changed it from the that one gable roof to the hipped roof, I think is what they're called. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm in love with the new content that came with Get Famous. So to the person that donated, thank you so much. I didn't really know too much about the content that we had, only from what I've seen in other people's builds, and that's been very little. So I'm very pleasantly surprised and very, very pleased with the content that we have. Pretty much everything I really like. There's not really anything that I can say I dislike at all. The windows are really nice. The front door, oh my goodness, I kind of love the front door the most. It's such a simple thing, but I love the front door that I put on this house. It's just so great. It's got just that bright pop of color, and it's just everything I ever wanted, and I didn't know it. But yeah, I really liked this house. I could definitely see this house being a house in LA, but it's a little bit more it's almost like a YouTuber lives here. Even the office is equipped for a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer or what have you. I honestly I honestly see a YouTuber living here because it's very colorful. It's very kind of ridiculous, but it's kind of perfect at the same time. I really love it. Initially I went with this kind of darker color scheme with the really deep dark orangey brown wood tones with this darker blue, and it wasn't feeling right, and so I do eventually change the color scheme up on the exterior a little bit just to make it a little bit lighter and brighter and more inviting. And also all the wall textures that we got, including the flooring as well, all of them, oh, so beautiful. Oh my goodness, this pack, I will say my initial review from just building one build with it so far, it's pretty daggone good. It's pretty daggone good, not gonna lie. I highly recommend it. So yeah, it's just, I'm so happy that I got it. I was really I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get it for a very long time, so but yeah, just again, thank you to the person who donated it. Again, it's very generous and very kind, and it's just, yeah, it was a very pleasant surprise yesterday. But yeah, I actually stayed up. I didn't stay up late, but I stayed up later than I normally do when I do my videos because I'm trying to make myself quit working on videos at a certain time every day, and I kind of broke that rule yesterday. Even though yesterday was a holiday and I shouldn't have been on the computer at all, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna check my email, and it was like, oh yeah, there's Get Famous in your library now, and I was like, oh, okay. Yay. But anyway, from what I've seen, I haven't really gotten into it too much because I really wanted to get a video done for you all yesterday, so I didn't really get enough time to really look around in the other parts of Del Sol Valley. But it's really pretty. I think it's really pretty world. I don't know. It's just I'm really glad we got got a world with this aesthetic, because I've always really loved Oasis Springs, and I really like, you know, Brindleton Bay and Windenburg, but we never really got like a California feel, and this is perfect. So yeah, definitely, it's definitely satisfying the small part of me that wanted to move to Los Angeles several years ago. Boy, that dream has died, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I would say when I was like just about like, you know, maybe I was still in college. I can't remember. I don't know if I had just started college or I was in college, but I remember I was like, oh, I want to move to LA, like all these cool YouTubers. And I'm like, now as a human adult person, I'm just like, I wouldn't do that if, you know, you're not making enough money to live there, because look, I live in Kentucky, which has some of the lowest cost of living you can find in some places. And it's the total opposite in Los Angeles. It's very expensive to live there. So no, no, I'm not going to do that. But, you know, one day I might move to somewhere bigger instead of the small town that I live nearby. But anyway, I'm sorry I got onto a tangent. I haven't recorded voiceover in a few days, so I'm just kind of like, what do I say? What do I do? And I've also had coffee, and so I'm a little bit wired. So bear with me. See, I was going to go with these lighter woods because I was like, oh, this will look really nice. But then there's something not right about it. And so I had to take a quick break, and I came back and I changed the colors I used the same siding, or the shingles or whatever they're called, from the new pack Get Famous. I used those, but I changed them to this like lighter, like bluish grayish tone, I think. And then there's also a brick that came with the update. I think it doesn't really have like a name. It says like placeholder or something. I think it's maybe a bug, but they just purposely left it in, or I don't really know. But it's a really nice brick. It's like it's because there is a new brick that came with Get Famous that I really liked, but I saw this brick and I was like, ooh, this looks really good with this color. So I just went with that instead. And yeah, you'll see a little cheeky transition for when I actually figure out what I wanted to do. Because I was like, at this point in the build, I was like, ooh, I don't know what I want to do. So I put down this door and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go with like a very lighter, very much light color, very much light. Ooh, I need to slow down. A much lighter color scheme, and I went with like more whites, and it's just really pretty. And it's not necessarily a mid-century modern house. It's definitely got elements of mid-century modern involved, but it's not like a mid-century modern house like over the top. Like it's just really subtle, and I really like it though. It's really pretty. And oh, that door, that's the door I'm talking about, y'all. The colors are really pretty, particularly that color specifically. It's like almost a robin's egg blue, and it's just that paired with orange. Oh, honey, it's so pretty. I love it. I'm obsessed. It's like my favorite thing. And yeah, it's just, also Del Sol Valley's lighting is just so pretty. Like, this is like evening lighting, because the day lighting, I couldn't really see the, like most worlds, I couldn't really see the color of the siding properly because, you know, the sun's above and it's like, you know, weird shadows and stuff. But this just looked so pretty, and I'm very, very happy with it. Oh, and the flooring. Oh my goodness. The flooring that we got was really, really good too. We got some some new tiling. I didn't realize, like, I knew we had it, but I didn't use it there yet, just because I was just, like, not thinking clearly, but I do eventually put it down, and it looks so good. Oh, I'm going to use it in every single build. And this wood flooring as well, it's like the Wild West flooring. I'm sure you all have seen this in other people's builds already, but I'm in love with it. I love that gray swatch. At first, I was, like, not sure which color I would like more, because there was like a darker brown, and then there was this lighter gray, and there was a few others, but this one I think is my favorite because it's got like a good balance of like a warmer gray and a cooler gray like mixed together, so it really like balances with like warm and cool colors at once, like I did in this build. So yeah, I really like how it came out. I'm really happy with this build. I had so much fun, and I'm really excited to build with this content even more. I hope you all are too, because it's just, I'm just giddy. But anyway, this is the interior. I went with some pretty, like, I didn't really go with any like white walls like I normally do. You know me, I like doing like really light, simple walls, but I went with a lot of, color, and I went with this like really pale bluish tone, and I thought it looked really good with that, like that really punchy blue on that door, and the orange. So it was like a nice balance color, if you know what I mean. I don't know. At this point, I don't know what I'm saying because caffeine has not quite gotten to me yet. So I'm sorry. But anyway, enough about the build. I'll mention some other things that I might find enjoyable to discuss in a bit. But how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. I had Thanksgiving dinner yesterday. I hope you all had a very good Thanksgiving if you're from America. And if you're not, I just hope you had a good Thursday. Yeah, it was very good. I like I'm not gonna lie. I've been dealing with a lot of like mental health stuff lately, just because of anxiety and just anxiety around moving and life and everything. So relatable. But I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety, so it's been really affecting my appetite lately, and I haven't really been wanting to eat anything at all. But yesterday, oh no, it did not affect me one bit. Like when I sat down and I had my 2 plates in front of me, and I'm not gonna lie, I had 2 Dixie plates in front of me full of food because I had no shame, and I wasn't the only one. But I ate every bite, and I was very satisfied and very tired afterwards. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, I didn't even eat that much turkey. Turkey, honestly, not really a fan of. I like the sides the most of all, but I was so tired afterwards. Like, I was just out of my head. Like, I was loopy and sleepy, and I could have just fallen right asleep as soon as I was finished eating. So... But it was a good Thanksgiving. I spent it with my family, and normally I get like really like tired or not tired, but like really like I kind of tend to dread my family gatherings just because my anxiety. Hello, but it was really great this time. Like I really had a good time, and it was fun, and I got to visit my my cousins and my aunt and uncle and everybody and my grandparents, and it was a pleasant day, and I don't know, it was just good. And I came home to getting Get Famous, which was very, very nice. And I don't know, it was just a good day yesterday. I really say it was a good day. I was tired because of food, but it was a very good day. But yeah, how were your all's Thanksgiving day? If you all have it, it's a very particular holiday here in America. Its origins they tend to be a little bit a little bit shady and dark and twisted and problematic, but the basis of the holiday that we should be celebrating is still good, because it's like, oh yeah, just be thankful, just be thankful and just eat food with your family, and that's it. That's really what we celebrate it for anymore. We don't really we don't do it to do that bad things to people, like our ancestors. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. I need to not. But anyway, I wanted to mention real quick, this is the little nook that becomes a separate office. because I built some walls to make it a separate office, and it's like the recording office, and it's really nice. And I thought that it being in like the middle of the house would help block some of the sound from the outside, so that they could have a little bit better sound quality for like recording videos and stuff. And also, I really liked these, like, they're like wall decals essentially. You know those like wall divider sort of things from City Living that are just like slats? They're very similar to those, but they go on the wall and they're a little bit different in shape. Like, they're a little bit more square. I really like them. I'm definitely going to use those a lot because they just, I like it whenever they add in items like that are just kind of really simple, but like there's so much potential that you can use them for. And yeah, I'm super excited for all the little things. But of course, I'm also super excited for something like this coffee table. Is so nice. I love it. And the couch. Oh, that couch. That orange, oh, honey. I have never appreciated the color orange so much in my life. It's so pretty. And I will say really quickly, though, Get Famous, the content from that pack really, like, it really changes the game up a little bit. Because, like, there are items that we already have in game that are really nice. Like, for example, these chairs. They're from the Bowling Night Stuff pack. They fit perfectly with that mid-century vibe. You know what I mean? And there's also, you know, like that plant. I think that's from Dine Out. I'm pretty sure it's Dine Out. I think so. The colors fit perfectly. And then, you know, the rugs from Bowling Night. There's just so much. Also, I'm going all over the place. I'm sorry. But that painting that I hung up in the like the little office area, that one on the left, yeah. It's like the cowboy, like Western movie poster painting. When I put that up, I was like, my mind immediately went to McCree from Overwatch, and I was like, maybe they're like a gamer, and this is like McCree, you know. Speaking of Overwatch and not The Sims, do any of you all play? Because I'm obsessed. I really love Overwatch. I have never played a first-person shooter game in my life and never had any interest in it whatsoever before playing Overwatch. And I don't think I could play another FPS game other than Overwatch, obviously, because Overwatch is just, there's just something about it that's like really fun and not like gory and violent. It's like just really fun and just great. But yeah, I'm really enjoying playing it. And I don't know. There's the new character that they included recently. Her name is Ash. At first, I was like, oh, I like her style, but you know, we already kind of have a cowboy, and you know, it's a little bit weird. But I like her because she has like a really cool play style. That's a little bit. It's like a combination of like a few other characters, or heroes is what they call them. And she's like pretty fun to play. And I definitely want to play her some more sometime, but my mains right now in Overwatch are Ana, because I just love Ana's aesthetic and just what she does. I just love her. She's like probably my favorite character. But I also love playing Mei and Orisa and a little bit of Diva here and there. I used to play a lot of Diva when I started playing Overwatch, but I don't know. I just kind of got out of playing her. I don't know. I liked doing other things, but she is sometimes, you know, fun to play because she's pretty cool and she's really cute. But also, I think that's really all the characters that I play. Sometimes I play Symmetra and Sombra. You can tell I only play girls. Like in the entirety of like all of Overwatch, I only play the girls. I don't know why. I just like cute girls, I guess. You know, Ana is not necessarily a girl because she's, you know, not young. She's like an older woman, but she's a badass woman, and I love her. She's so cool. She's my favorite. And I love that. See, that's the thing. Overwatch, the characters, like the heroes, they're so diverse. And I'm just like, it's just so cool. It's not just all young ones either. There's like younger ones, there's older ones, there's people from different, you know, ethnic backgrounds and cultures and skin colors and sexualities and, you know, There's even, you know, like Symmetra, she's on the spectrum, like she's like autistic and she's on the spectrum. I don't know, such a good game. I know this is not The Sims and is not even related one bit, but I just love Overwatch. It's so fun. And I highly recommend it. I will say my boyfriend got me into it, and I'm hooked, and I definitely want to play now. Shoot. Every time I start thinking or talking about Overwatch, or when I see a video on YouTube about Overwatch, I immediately just want to start playing, and it's not good because I need to work. I need to make videos, and like playing Overwatch is not gonna get things done, but I love it. It's so fun. I do tend to reward myself in the evenings when I'm done working. I will play a little bit of Overwatch, and it's really, really fun. Even if I die a lot and I, you know, almost always die in quick play, you know what? It's all about the experience. You don't have to be a good player. You just have to have fun. And I have fun. I play a lot of Anna because she doesn't get a lot of playtime, I've noticed. At least, I don't know. Maybe it's just me noticing that. But anyway, enough about Overwatch. Let me talk a little bit about the build some more. Can I just say I'm obsessed with the bathroom? That bathtub, honey, I love it. And I love that it's actually got slots for candles on it. I know that the other bathtubs that are like that do, but for some reason they fit so much better on that bathtub. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And I use the shower from Seasons, and I also put a washing machine and a dryer. I don't know why, I just wanted to put it in there because the colors, honestly, and it fits really nicely. The bathroom was kind of big, so I didn't make it smaller to kind of give the impression of like a little hallway there. And I'm glad I did that because the bathroom would have been huge, like bigger than the office, and that's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, this is perfect for two Sims to live in, I think. Maybe like a super cool couple who, you know, one of them is, you know, a blogger, streamer, YouTuber type person, you know, a content creator on the internet. They're one of those people like me. And maybe the other one just, you know, is just another, you know, they do something else. I don't know. I didn't really have like a super strict like idea of what the Sims would be that lived here. So I don't know. It's kind of whatever you want them to be, but I just see them as being a very fun, loving couple of people that's just like really into like design, but also they love like retro stuff. They like color. They like they don't like things that are boring. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely very colorful house, and I'm very proud of it, honestly, because, you know, just I love the colors. But anyway, I do add a garage as well. It's obviously not really like a garage, but you know what I mean. It's like a decorative little garage that I just thought was like a somewhat garage / storage building where they store things. And there's some like extra things. Like I kind of imagined that the other Sim that wasn't the content creator on the internet was maybe like a hobbyist, like an artist or something, that they did it as like a hobby, you know. And I don't know. It just looks great, I think. Also, something else too that happened, and I only saw it happen in the backyard because I guess I did it later on in the build. For some reason, some of the terrain paint disappeared, and I heard about this happening in some other people's builds as well, and I don't really know. I guess that's just a bug that they probably are going to be addressing soon. I hope so. Because, you know, it was kind of weird. Like, I went to take screenshots. I was like, oh, that terrain paint disappeared, but, you know, the rest of it didn't. So I just drew it back really quickly. It was just like the path that I put in the backyard, and that was pretty much it. But I don't know. Like this little pathway here, I didn't draw back because I didn't notice it was gone. Like the one from that deck patio thing to the gate there. So yeah, if you do download this, be sure to put that back if you want. But also, I used the fence gate from Cats and Dogs for this base game fence, and it kind of worked because we don't have a gate fence for this. Why did I say gate fence? That's so dumb. We don't have a gate that matches this color of this fence for some reason. Like, we have a gate that matches the fence, but not the colors for some reason. Because this is like a new fence that they added, and I don't know. But Yeah, like I also put in like some garden boxes and a little movie theater area outside. I thought that was just kind of fun to add. I actually wrote down on my list of builds on my notebook on my desk. Let me look really quickly. It's here somewhere. Shoot, I don't think I have it on this page, actually. Let me take a peek. I don't remember what I wrote down specifically, but let's take a quick peek. I don't see it. I guess I didn't write it down on this page. Let me just take a peek here. Oh, I guess I didn't write it down. Well, that was weird. I guess I didn't write that down, but I wanted to build something with a movie, like outdoor movie theater from the stuff from Movie Hangout. And I have been wanting to do that for so long because, I love doing outdoor spaces, but I never have the room for it because I always tend to gear towards like very small lots. But this is actually a 40 by 30 lot. And, aside from like the 20 by 20 national park lot, there isn't a whole lot of other sizes that are smaller. Like they're mostly this size. And I was like kind of surprised, but I don't know. It's refreshing though, because like I really think that it's not difficult to fill up a big lot like this because, like almost like with Oasis Springs, the like landscaping style can be minimal. So it looks nice when it's sort of empty like this. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just being lazy. I don't know. But I think it looked pretty cool in the end. But yeah, I hope you all thought so too. But remember to check out the download for this house available on the gallery by searching my username, lukeydean, and the hashtag Lukey to find it. And yes, again, special thanks to the person that donated Get Famous. That was such a blessing and such a wonderful surprise to come home to yesterday. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.
Just tell me what's on your mind, 'cause I don't have time to figure it out. We haven't been our best for long. I think that we're just holding on to something that won't work out. Maybe we should walk away, just say goodbye and go our separate ways. I can feel it deep inside. We will never work this out. We will never work this out. I can feel it deep inside. We will never work this out. We will never work this out. We're falling down. We're falling down. What's happening right now? I think we're falling down. I think we're falling down. I tried so hard to